What causes climate change? The weather changes every day. For example, Wisconsin weather. Wisconsin weather is all over the place. One day there will be 6 inches of snow that will make your whole town lose power, or it will be raining one day, then 74 degrees the next day. These are all examples of climate change. Climate change is a global or regional climate patterns changing. Climate change is affecting the world in many ways. It is affecting us in ways of the human health and how we handle it. Climate change is affecting us in ways we never thought of. The human health is being affected in this process. The water is being affected, more diseases are becoming more active, and the climate change and seasons are lengthening. It only takes a matter of time until climate change takes us over. Scientists say the upcoming climate change will just get worse. This means that the temperatures will continue to rise, the growing seasons for farmers will lengthen, changes in precipitation patterns will occur, will be more of droughts and heat waves, hurricanes will become more stronger and more intense, and sea levels will begin to rise. Scientists also say that the water of the sea level will rise 4 feet by 2100. The factors affecting the temperature are latitude, altitude, distance from large bodies of water, and ocean currents. Climates near the equator are warmer than the climates of areas far from the equator. The reason is that the sun's rays hits the Earth's surface more directly at the equator. At the poles, the same amount of solar radiation is spread over a large area and therefore brings less warmth. Climate change is a significant threat to the human health of American people. The impacts of the human is introduced climate change are increasing worldwide. Rising greenhouse gases are contrasting result of increases of temperatures, changes in precipitation, increasing intensity to some extreme weather events, and rising sea levels. These climate changes are affecting our human health. It is affecting our human health because it affects our food, water sources, the air we breathe, the weather we experience, and the interactions with the built of our environment. As the risk of climate change begin to rise, the risk of human health begin to rise also. Current and future climate changes expose more people to health problems. There has been already testing in the United States. It also observes by many scientists that climate change is increasing our exposure to elevated temperatures and to more extreme, lasting, longer weather events. The loss of good air, more diseases in food and water, and diseases from insects such as ticks and mosquitoes are all possible. All of these threats will continue to grow as more active climate change will come into play. Every American is vulnerable to health issues with climate change. Increasing concentrations of greenhouse gases lead to a high advance of extreme temperatures. If the temperatures increase, more things for humans will just go. The lack of clean water and all of these necessities will need to survive on because the heat is so extreme. It will just kill most of the plants and more mosquitoes. They will just come back and around, and those causes diseases that can kill humans. Climate change is likely to have both short and long-term effects on vector-borne disease transmission and infection patterns, affecting both seasonal risks and broad geographic changes in disease occurrence over decades. Climate change is affecting everyone worldwide. It will only be a matter of time until something more extreme will happen next.